Alright, welcome back to the Common Core Geometry. We're looking at Module 4, Lesson 15. Over on page 175, the opening exercise. We'll use the Geometer Sketchpad for this one. We mostly want to do some experiments to kind of show that the shortest distance between a point and a line will be the perpendicular. Alright, so let's just go ahead and set something up with that. Let's just set up a line. And instead of the segment, I'm just going to go to the line tool, and we'll just draw that here. And let's grab a point. We'll put it up here. We'll label that up as point P to match the picture. I guess we can label this line up as line L. And maybe we'll move this over a little bit. And we're going to have a segment from point P to line L. So make sure it's on there. And we will call that point B. Okay. All right. And then we could move this along anywhere along line L. All right, so let's do a couple of measurements. Why don't we measure up this length of segment PB, and we will also measure up, say, this angle PB, and maybe we'll put the A over here. I'm just going to relabel that A. And it looks like they have a C over here too, so we'll just label this one up as C. So now it all matches up the picture, and we'll measure an angle. So to measure up the angle here, I just have to select my points in order. So I can measure a point. To match the picture, I'll do PBC. PBC. Let's go ahead and measure that angle. And why don't we click on segment? Oops, click here. Go on PB, so we just have that, and let's measure that length. All right, so let's go ahead and slide B along the line and see what happens with the distance. So looks like as the angle is getting greater, I'm getting larger distance until I go this way, get a shorter distance, and hopefully can find the shortest distance pretty much right at 90 degrees. I don't get too much smaller than 5.97. And if I start going a little smaller, then I start increasing distance again. So really the students can kind of do a little discovery lesson just by using this little trick. We could have them use maybe a chart, what happens at different angles. We can ask them to move the point to angle, 120 degrees, 110, and such, however you'd like to do that. Yeah, so as I mentioned in the tabulate, a good way to do that is if I don't have anything else selected, if I select these up, I can go up to number, and I can click on tabulate, and it'll keep a little tab for me. So when the angle was 127, this is the length of that segment. If I move B a little bit and double click in the table, if I move B a little bit, oops, sorry. If I click off of here, if I move B a little bit, click in the table, I can kind of keep a tally of what these measurements are. So if I take some strategic numbers and just click in the tally, it'll kind of show me how, as the angle is getting closer to 90, they're getting smaller, and then eventually when I'm passing 90, the numbers are getting larger again. All right, so that concludes this opening exercise. We'll do a couple more soon.